Hi, I'm Michael, and thank you for watching Aquarium Tech. Today I was going to go ahead and do a video, because I've been asked a few times, on the AquaClear Powerhead series. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. I'll go ahead, because I know the features that come on some of them are confusing. You know, they don't wonder why theirs doesn't come with this feature, but I'll go ahead and jump into that. Basically, the AquaClear 20 and the AquaClear 30s do not have the reversible flow. They only have this yellow one. They only have the adjustable output flow, okay? Or input. They only have the adjustable flow, okay? Then the 50s and the 70s are the ones that have the reversible, as you can see here with the green knob, and they have the adjustable flow right here. This one's a 70, and it has the this is the adjustable flow, that's the reversible flow. Alright. And basically, I have to say on this, I haven't been upset with the performance. It hasn't broke on me or anything. None of mine have, in fact. But I do know AquaClear/Hagen has really good customer service, and they'll hook you up with anything you need. So that you don't really have anything to worry about there. But we'll go ahead and jump into basically what it comes with. Is right here. It comes with your Venturi aeration valve. Hooks on right here, just like that. And of course, you adjust this right here. And for some reason, I've noticed it has to be pretty close to the surface. I'm not exactly sure why, but I know there's some kind of physics behind the air having to come down and this, you know, shooting the water out of here. So what happens is it shoots out of here and then it draws air in from there. Okay. And then basically you have your hang-on adapter here, and basically this just goes over the rim of the tank, and you can adjust it right here, and it actually stays on like that. And you know, so you can have it pretty close or mostly submerged on the surface. You know, you can change it a little bit. And then you have your suction cup attachment here, and this is so you can put it way down in the water. See, that's what I was about to show you there. It basically, it doesn't, I don't like that. It doesn't click on or anything. At least none of mine have. I don't know if yours have for whatever reason, but mine don't. I don't know if there's something I'm missing here, but out of the whole time I've used it, it doesn't really stay on that well. See, I get it to kind of stay on there, but see, and it comes right off. It's not, I don't like that, but at the same time it makes it easy if you ever have to just take it out of the tank without removing the bracket here. You can just go. Very simple. And then the last thing it comes with is your regular kind of adapter piece. Now this is where I'm going to start getting into why I don't like this, okay? As you can see, this, at least with the 50s and the 70s here, and of course the 110s, it's going to be really big, okay? Like, let me show you something here. This is a lift tube from a ATI Hydro sponge. It's a 1-inch diameter, so it's pretty big compared to most other sponge filters, and it's about a regular size for, you know, a gravel filter or something. As you can see, it doesn't hook in or stay on, so it's just, it's not going to work. So really there's not a whole lot of adaptability there, and there's no other attachments that it comes with. This is it. That's something I don't like, but I know that on this, you know, like for instance compared to the Rios, I know that they need an attachment for their aeration, and you don't here, it's right there. And I know you need an attachment for the adjustable flow rate, and it's right here. I know some of the stuff is built in, but I don't like this not being able to be attached to other things, because if I was going to just use it for the sole purpose of circulation, I would just use a circulation pump or a wave maker, okay? I mean, they'll run you about, depending on which one you buy, the same amount of money. Of course, I know the actual wave maker will be way more expensive, but I'm talking about the circulation pump itself. You know, maybe be a little bit more expensive, but it's going to do a whole lot more for, you know, making current and whatnot. So for the sole purpose of making current, I do not suggest the power heads in general, but I mean, I am pretty happy with the performance on this one. It does actually make quite a bit of circulation for medium to smaller size tanks, so it's not too bad. But like I said, you know, the whole reason of having a power head is basically it being an adaptable pump. Okay. Now, one thing I do like, one attachment that Hagen/AquaClear does make that really makes this power head for me is the quick filter. And I'll go ahead and do a little review on this while we're at it. I know a couple of people asked me around here because they got one. They didn't know why it didn't fit on here or why it didn't fit on here. I don't have this in all the way, but this thing goes on the top here. And I know it's hard to get off. The easiest way to get it off is to take this top part off and push on it with like a screwdriver. And as you can see, it just comes right out. Alright? And if you have one, or when you get one, you'll notice that this is very tightly woven, which is good because that's what its purpose. It's supposed to basically polish the water, you know, get all the finer particle and debris out. So, and it's very good at that. I'll say it is. But because of that, it also has a very limited lifespan, and you can't really. I've been able to wash mine out a couple times and reuse it, but it's not like a sponge. You know, you can't reuse it as many times, you know, until it starts falling apart. But it'll start falling apart early, you know, pretty quickly, because you can see it's not actually sponge material. It's, you know, like a fiber floss kind of thing, but very tightly woven here. And also, if you can see here, you've actually got some room for customization, because this is basically just 4 pieces here. You've got either side, the bottom, and of course, you know, if you're not using this, but this is, oops, well, that's not supposed to happen. Why is this not going in? There it goes. The filter and the top. So, you know, you can put your own sponge in there, just make sure there's some kind of way to, you know, make sure the water gets through the sponge before it enters here, and you can pretty much customize it any way you want. And it's pretty easy, you know, after you take that top part off. At least for the 50s and 70s, you attach it like that. I believe for the smaller ones, you use the adapter it comes with. I forget, I'm not 100% sure on it. And that's pretty much why I would ever suggest this filter. Like I said, it's the lack of attachments kills me, like I said, and I'd hate to have to, you know, say that about it, because it's been so good, it's worked so well. But like I said, I would, you know, for circulation, I would just get a circulation pump instead. But that goes for any power head. All right, I'll go ahead and take this apart, and I'll kind of show you, you know, in case you have to do any maintenance on it, you know, just to help you out any way I can. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, I took all the attachments off and stuff, but we'll go ahead and start by, if you can see here, there's a little plastic piece that comes down and hooks onto the rim of this bottom part, and you can twist it, and you'll see there's a space where that rim's not there, and you basically rotate it to that, and you just pull off. And it's basically like most power filter motors, you know. You just pull the impeller out, get a Q-tip in there, clean it out. That's it for that. And then you got this part, which is what houses your reversible flow and your adjustable flow. And I'm going to try not to break it here. Oh, why is this not coming off? There it goes. Okay, this comes off. Now, you don't have to do this too often, but just to show you, this comes off. This yellow piece comes out, which is actually your adjustable flow. See, as you can see, you basically push on it, and it comes out like that. We'll go ahead and put that back in, because I don't really need to do maintenance on it right now. Just make sure you get it in back the right way. It's pretty easy. And then you have your reversible flow, and it comes out the same way pretty much as the adjustable flow, except you can just pull it out because this is actually two pieces. You've got this one, and then you've got the actual, you shouldn't have to pull this one out, but this is the actual adjuster here. And just make sure when you put it back together, the rule of thumb I use is, of course this is only for the 50s and the 70s, put this green piece all the way back in the regular full output, and this is where, this hole right here is where it does the full output, and you know, just put it right in the direction of the actual output. So, and then make sure it spins, and you're set. And of course you just put this back on, and it doesn't really matter where you do put this back on, because you can rotate this part right here, this bottom part, which I do like. There's some adjustability there, but I don't like how this doesn't go up and down, you know, like that. It only has the regular 360 degree. And then you just take that piece, find the open spaces on here where there's no rim, and put it in where the tab is on here, and then spin it. Make sure it pushes under that tab where the rim is. And that's it. And that's pretty much all I have to say on the AquaClear Powerhead. I'll go over it one more time. Good performance, not really too good on attachments, and good on customer service and reliability. Alright? And also the quick filter's a very good add-on for it. Alright? And go ahead and email me or PM me if you have any questions. Thanks for tuning in.